hadn't read for a while, but had on my puja table for a long time, and was thinking about the last few days. And it's by Dharmakirti. And he says, without disbelieving the object of this misconception, it is impossible to abandon misconceiving it. And so that is, I think, a really profound statement, and it has a lot to do with our daily life as well as getting out of samsaric existence. I think he wrote it more on that note, like, unless you can see the object to be negated, which is inherent existence, and get rid of it, it's impossible to abandon misconceiving it. You have to disbelieve it. But that everything spins off of this ignorance, and so in our daily life, we're always instructed, don't believe everything you think. And so this thing about belief and looking at things is quite important, and I think that it's a distinction that many people, when they first come to, maybe not Buddhism, but just meditation in general, and they're looking to get something from meditation, they're not really familiar with analytical meditation, and most people focus on calming the mind. And I know, when I was first introduced to meditation, there weren't hardly any Buddhist books available, and because I was like in my teens, and so my conception about meditation was really vague. I don't really know what I was trying to do, actually. And so to have proper instruction, and especially around around analytical meditation and understanding the purpose of it versus stabilizing meditation and the purpose of that, because they have purposes. And so I think to be able to disbelieve something, we really have to examine it, and we don't even know what we're believing a lot of times, so we have to get our mind calm enough that we can see what the contents of our mind are. So they kind of go hand in hand. But I think I think it's just a really profound statement. All of the different afflictions that we have are based on ignorance, and if we go to just the more surface level of our reactions to things and this and that, our perceptions, our perception doesn't come tabula rasa, it doesn't come tabula rasa, like they say when they have that theory, when a newborn is born, that they're like a blank slate. And we don't come in as a blank slate, and I think it's kind of obvious to many mothers that that's the case. So we want to use the ability to calm our mind, to see the contents of our mind, and then to look at our conceptions that are oftentimes driving our afflictions and different kind of emotions. So may we all do this, and he was around a long time ago, but the wisdom is still just as relevant today, and so I think it's just not just 2 lines, but a lot to really put into practice. So may we all do this and benefit all beings by becoming kinder and more gentle people who don't trust all of our perceptions.